Whoa! What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big John and G for Two Gun Pixel presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am back with Chapter 4 of Choose Your Own Adventure, House of Danger board game by Z-Man Games. Yeah, so I died like, 3-4 times last chapter. Wow, last chapter was the roughest one. Chapter 3 really took a big toll on me. And only by a few minutes, but it was also one of the longest. Let me see, get down here a little closer maybe. Get this set up. So I am ready for chapter 4 because things got a little weird in the last chapter. You know, monkeys the size or chimps, I should say. I'm sorry, chimps the size of humans smoking cigars in board meetings with poison dart guns, ghosts, a mad scientist who's really not all that mad, his assistant, she's the one doing it all. Oh, yeah, things really got a little out of hand. And it showed because, like I said, I died like 3 or 4 times. So I got a little worried right here in the beginning because I realized that I didn't take any notes because I was going to take a photo of everything at the end of the game, the track, the meter, the cards, and I didn't do that. But I was smart enough to separate everything I have from everything I don't have or got rid of. So I got everything right here. Let's see, I can get this up here a little bit more. So I'll leave a little bit of room. This is the stuff that's all done. All done. You know, I'm gonna leave that up there. That's off camera. You don't even need to see it. Nah, you don't. But this is everything that I have. So I had these psychic visions. That kind of led me chapter 2 where I needed to go. I don't believe that's come up yet. Nor has that. They want to see them? A little bit close up. Nice little happy place. Yeah, I don't think so. So far, everything I have been doing has been killing me, except for that first one, that light behind the door. I don't know. Imagination, creativity, life, spirit, soul. I don't know. I also got this one. Must just be like the only good one in the whole bunch. Oh yeah, like tumbler to a bank vault or something. Yeah, and that was not good. I died going in there. All right, so I got things that it told me to keep because it put my psychic scale up when I had found them, so I'm still keeping them. I got items that, also did the same thing and tells me to keep them, but they're not giving me a bonus for anything. I kind of think they're parts for something. Large metal rod, the whirling metal sphere, the satellite dish. I think they're all part of something. There's the glass key. I think I used... No, if I used it, I probably would have had to get rid of it. I thought I used it when I got shrunk down in chapter 2 and put into the dollhouse. I think I did have to use the key card. Wedge something open with that. That helps my strength. Gives me a +2 on any strength score I need. Can understand that. Climbing boots. They're going to give me a +2 to any climbing check. You know, hey, I understand that. My snazzy tracksuit. It's going to be a +2 bonus in any agility check I have to make. Agility check? Tracksuit? Sure. Oh, okay. I'll stretch my imagination with that. And I got this revolver with one bullet I pried out of the hand of a chimp. And that's going to give me a +2 bonus on agility. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but that's the stuff that I've been left with. So, we have to stop Professor Marsden's mad assistant with her alien technology. I do believe it was. So in order to do that, we're gonna have to open this up. I haven't even gotten it out of the plastic yet. So let me see here. Foo, may I? Thank you very much. All right, so how's everyone been doing? Anyone else play this? Anyone else remember the original books? And anyone play this as original books? I don't think I did. If I did, I definitely don't remember it. That's for sure. Just wondering about a comparison. Okay, the hideout. Okay, I'm gonna have to read that first one, but for the moment, while I get the clues, open up. Let me see here. Here we go. So clue 89. So judging by the last chapter, chapter 5 is 106. I'm guessing this is clue 89 to 105. This is what we're looking at here as we're closing in on the end of this amazing journey. All right, so I think everything seems to be streaming well enough for now. Let me pull up a noisy metal chair that creaks and groans as I move. And this way I can keep an eye on this. I think that's the best I'm doing there. So I'm not going to keep these all. I'm just going to leave it as a stack. If I need something, I'll look through it. That's how I'm going to do that. So, House of Danger. Let's pull out chapter 4, the hideout. Let's see. Oh, that web up top is from a vision way from the beginning of the game. After encountering dangers outside the house, facing multiple ghosts inside the house, discovering an underground laboratory, and stumbling upon an angry chimpanzees, you're ready to get some answers about this place and the nightmares that brought you here. The mysterious phone calls I got this morning, you say. It was you, wasn't it? Phone call? What phone call? Wait, it couldn't have found a way to access the phone lines, could it? Professor Marsden's eyes go wide. Then he sees the look on your face and shakes his head. Well, that's not important right now, he says. Something about his tone leads you to suspect it is important, but you don't push it. If you've managed to get this far, you must be quite the aspiring detective. And psychic investigator, you add. You go on to tell him about the recurring nightmares that drove you to delve into this whole bizarre mystery. Nightmares, he asks. Fascinating. If your dreams mean what I think they do, then I'm glad you're here. I can explain more later, but right now, getting to the neuron inhibitor mainframe is the crucial thing. It's the only way to retake the lab from my dastardly former lab assistant, Carol. He says the name in a hoarse whisper, as if speaking it aloud could summon some ancient evil. Okay. Next. No, don't want to look at anything else. No spoilers. Well, except for you that are watching this. This is all spoiler. But I kind of said that right out front in the thumbnail. And in case you didn't catch it from the thumbnail, this is all spoiler, so tune out now, fans. Together we discovered a source of technology far beyond anything this world has ever seen, but she betrayed me. She used our work to take control of the chimpanzees and start a counterfeiting ring with a local crime syndicate. We made scientific discoveries worthy of Einstein, of Galileo. And then she just used it all to... He trails off. I'm sorry, I've been locked in here so long that I've forgotten my manners. Now that you've freed me, I can open a secret passage for you that will lead to a new uninhabited mainframe. It will take you through the area where the most experimental work was being conducted. Be careful. It could get dangerous in there. It's just me who's going? You ask with fear in your voice. Yes, he says. I'll need to monitor your progress from the operations room where I have access to the security system. Here, use this earpiece so we can communicate. Clue, dun dun dun! Draw clue 91 to discover your goal. Clue number 91, 89, 90, and 91. I don't know why I did it like that. Just having a little fun. All right, clue number 91. Before I get back to the big card, let's... Whoa! Disable the neuron inhibitor mainframe. Whew. All right. No pressure there. No pressure, my friends. All right, so here we go. I am going to have to disable this bad boy. But what does the rest of this card say? Let's see. How's that focus looking? Good? All right. Decent? Yeah. The clear glass door leads to the terminal manipulation lab, the professor continues. The frosted glass door goes to the psychic development room. The professor takes off for the operations room as the secret passage opens from the empty jail cell next door. The two glass doors are now before you. Too bad the professor didn't explain which route was the best way to get to the neuron inhibitor mainframe. If you try the temporal manipulation lab, go to story card number 96. If you try the psychic development room, go to story card 115. All right, so obviously I want to go to the psychic development room, because halfway through the last game, I had my psychic meter right at like 21, right into level 5, and a couple of bad choices later, a couple of deaths, and I'm like stuck right dab in the middle of level 3. That was a big hit. I also maxed this out. That put it down 2. So I do want to work on my psychic again. But I know this game, and that doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to help my psychic stuff. Temporal manipulation lab. A time control lab? That could be devastating. All right, I'm going to the psychic room. Yeah, I don't want to flashpoint anything. So story card number 115. Story card number 115. 14, 118, 17, 115. Try my best not to look at anything that I don't have to look at. Get some notes out of the way for that other thing. This room features several rows of blue metal chairs. Dome-shaped helmets attached to odd-looking devices hang above the chairs. There's also a large glass tube big enough for you to step into, with a door on the side. A green button is accessible inside the tube. You slowly realize that you've seen these machines before. In photos in the reference book, Ghosts and Ghouls, which you have on your bookshelf back home. The photos were in a chapter about how rogue parapsychologists were attempting to give ordinary people psychic abilities. If you remember correctly, the blue chairs are attached to machines intended to give the subject pyrokinesis, the ability to start fires with mind control. The large glass tube is an energizing chamber that gives people telekinesis, the ability to move objects with one's mind. Both seem ready to go. A metal stairwell on the far side of the room leads to some sort of observation booth which overlooks the room you're in, possibly others. Okay, so pyrokinesis, telekinesis. We'll skip the weird equipment and climb the stairs. I am going telekinesis. I am not going to take the burden of being a pyrokineticist and all the death that could cause even by accident. I can't do that. But telekinesis, mind over matter, psychokinesis. Yes, yes. Story card number 106. And I'm dead. 104. 106. Seems lucky. 1 plus 6 is 7. So this seems lucky. You know, math doesn't lie, right? Math doesn't lie. But the focus can. Yeah, I think that's good. You enter the energizing chamber and shut the door. You press the green button on the interior wall, and the room goes dark while the large glass tube emits a blinding white light, forcing you to cover your eyes with your hands. You can feel the machine rewriting your neural pathways to activate mysterious, previously untapped portions of your brain. The pain is horrible. Part of you thinks that it can just endure the pain just a little longer. Unlimited mental powers might be unlocked. Another part of you is concerned that your head might literally explode. Okay, I don't see dead, so that's good. That's good. Pure level psychic 4. No, I am not. I used to be. Bang. Now, if you stay in the Energizer chamber and work through the pain, clue number 98. And if you get out of the chair, draw clue number 103. All right, just like Steve Rogers said, he said I can take it. So I'm going to clue number 98 and die. I'm going to clue number 98 and see what it says. 98, 94, 99, 98. Uh-oh. Telekinesis. You now have the power to move things with your mind. You think about this as you run for the observation booth. Once per challenge, you can raise the danger meter by 2 to re-roll a die roll. Oh, wow, I don't really like that. So once per challenge, you can raise the danger. Right now, my danger meter is 4, so I could raise it to a 6 for a re-roll. This was a mistake. Oh, maybe. We'll see. If I can get back down to 3, it's okay, I guess. But that would still put it up to a 5 if I use this, and I'm just not liking it. Just not liking it. Keep this item, move forward 1 space on the psychic scale. Boom! Go to story card 99. Like Agent 99? Oh, look at that. Whoa. I kind of like right to it there. Barbara Feldon, Agent 99. Am I the only one there that remembers that? Met her once. Very nice lady. Is that even focused? Okay, it looks focused enough. The observation booth has thick windows that look down into a circular chamber where you see a human-sized chimp in a hospital gown sitting at a table. The poor animal's head is shaved and hugely swollen. Electrodes are attached to pulsing veins. The chimp is gazing intently at a small wooden boat which is floating in midair above the table. The chimpanzee sees you, and the moment his eyes meet yours, you start to black out. You break eye contact just before losing consciousness and decide you'd better exit the room quickly. Next to a fire extinguisher on the wall is a map, which gives you a quick overview of this area. You orientate yourself and see that the observation booth is next to the cryogenics lab and the supercomputer room. Stupid monkey. Cryogenics or supercomputer? Cryogenics, not genetics. Cryogenics lab. Or the supercomputer. Oh. My question is, which one does it look like the chimp cannot get to? I'm going to go to the cryo lab. I'm going to go to the cryo lab. 93. 93. Oh, I think 192, 93. All right, very close to the front. That must mean I die. All right, card number 93. This room has cryogenic storage chambers built into the walls. All kinds of lab subjects are frozen inside. Mice, rats, dogs, cats, rabbits, hamsters, guinea pigs, fish, and birds. There are also 3 large glass pods in the center of the room, each big enough for a person to get inside. One of them might be occupied. The glass is frosted, so you can't be sure. As you inspect that pod, you accidentally hit a button. The pod unlocks with a rush of cold air. However, its door remains frozen shut. You can attempt to pry it open if you want to. Oh, do I free an unknown clone? Okay, let's see what this says first. Optional challenge. Open the cryogenic pod. Okay, so I'm going to have to make a strength check. I got that wooden doll. That'll give me a +2. So all I'll need is a 2 or better. Yeah. All right, let me do this. All I need is a 2 or better. I can get that open. Oh, hold on. Where is it? Let's play this proper. Large wooden doll into the challenge booster. Gives me a +2 strength. If I roll a 1, I lose it. It breaks. A crazy capuchin monkey runs by and steals it. I don't know. Something happens and it is gone. All I need is a 2 or better, so don't roll a 1, you stink. All right, that is bye-bye. Bye-bye. Lose. Raise the danger meter by 2. Great. 4, 5. That doesn't help. After challenge, make a story choice below. When you're ready to leave, there's an open debris-filled hallway at one end of the room. At the other end of this is a stairway leading to an unseen location. Step over the debris and enter the hall, or go up the stairs. I worked so hard to get downstairs. But, maybe this is all part of the hero's journey. I worked my way down into the underworld, and now I have to work my way back up and out. So I'm going for the stairs. 108. 100, 104, 107, 108. You go up a long flight of stairs that leads to an observatory where you find Professor Marsden staring at the stars. How did you get here first? It's all my fault, he murmurs sadly, lost in thought. We reached out to the stars and they reached back. But when the creatures made contact, we got greedy and captured him for further study. I fear your nightmares mean he's sending out telepathic messages in hopes of being rescued. If you want them to end, you must set the creature free. This is why we need to take back the compound from Carol. Disable the neuron inhibitor mainframe controlling the chimpanzees and free the alien ambassador. Carol watches over the mainframe constantly, so you'll be heading into great danger. Make sure you're fully prepared before you move on. Whoa, wait, what? Who? Really? Hallway leads out of this mess, the back door that leads outside the house. If you'd like to go back for any... This is the end. But I didn't disable the neuron inhibitor. But it looks like that's part of the next chapter. Then it almost looks like that carries over. That's why we need to take back the compound from Carol, disable the neuron inhibitor mainframe controlling the chimpanzees, and free the alien ambassador. Whoa. If you head to the temporal... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to... Oh, danger meter by 3. 1, 2, 3. That'll put it at the top 6. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I don't like these choices. I don't like this out of focus either. There we go. Okay, I've been to the psychic development. I haven't been to the armory. I've been to the observatory. So the temporal manipulation lab or the armory. Well, I'm going to have to go to the time machine. I mean the temporal manipulation lab, not time machine. I don't know. Okay, so go to story card number 96. I get a gun. That should be fine. It has 1 bullet. Which, of course, I'm saving for me. In case chimpanzees descend on me with open fangs to devour me. I have 1 bullet for me. There we go, I think. A massive machine with a glowing control panel is before you. The moment you step inside the room, the door slams shut behind you and the machine begins to hum. Professor Marsden said this area was dangerous, but you feel like he should have warned you about all the self-closing doors around here. The glow of the control panel is getting brighter, and the hum is almost deafening now. You look for an off button, but only find a big dial with 3 settings, past, present, and future. Past, present, and future. This is a time machine. Oh, who would have guessed? If you don't pick a setting and fast, something seriously bad might happen. Yeah, of course. Time machine is going to force you to pick a time. I'm going to the past. Now, in real life, I would never go to the past because medicine really sucks in the past. I'm going to the past because this is a game. And I think that's important because there was a ghost and everything involved in chapter 2 or 1 and 2 and 2 and 3. All right. So first of all, I did forget though. I didn't forget. I just remembered now. So I have to raise this danger meter by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to go to the past. So card number 104. That's almost leaping out at me. That cannot be a good sign. Psychic, I travel through time. I'm pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. How do you put that on a resume? Wait, I think that's better. There we go. The walls melt away as time and space shift around you. It's enough to make you feel a bit queasy. You soon become aware that you are standing under a tree at the base of a grass... Oh, great, this is the vision I had. You're surprised to hear the rumble of thunder since it's a beautiful cloudless day. Then you see the source of thunder. A warhorse charging over the crest of the hill straight towards you. The man on his back is wearing a horned helmet, and he draws his sword when he sees you. You are no history expert, but you're pretty sure you've come face to face with Genghis Khan, and he looks wrathful. You can stand and fight, or you can make a break for it. You could try climbing up the tree's higher branches before Genghis reaches you, or find cover behind some rocks a short distance away. All right, yeah, of course, Genghis Khan. Where's Bill and Ted? I'm not fighting. Well, I have a gun, but it doesn't give me a bonus in a fight. I don't have anything that gives me a bonus in a fight. I'm going to need a 6 or better with no bonus? I mean, I just rolled a 1. I guess I could just roll a 6, but I'm not taking that chance right now. Because if I lose, I got to raise the danger meter. I'm going to lose more psychic power. So I'm going to climb the tree, number 118. Because I think he can run me down if I try to run anywhere. 118. 118. 118. Uno, ocho. You scramble up the tree and find a sturdy branch far out of the Mongolian Emperor's reach. It's surprisingly comfortable up here, and you can't resist sticking your tongue out at your foe as he shakes his fist. As angry as he is, Genghis Khan also bores quickly. He soon turns his horse around and gallops away. Before you have a chance to congratulate yourself, though, you hear a familiar rumbling, this time as loud as 100 thunderstorms. What looks like the entire Mongol horde crests the hill and gathers in a giant crowd around the tree where you've perched. Some of them have axes, and they start chopping. The last sound you hear is a sharp splitting of wood before you hit the ground, and everything goes black. All right, so climbing up the tree was not the way to go. It was not the way to go. So that stinks. I guess I should have made a run for it. Second man's got to go back 2 spaces. 1, 2. That's directed by the card. It should say 2, right? Yep, move back 2 spaces. I did that right. I did that right. Correct. All right, so back to story card 104. So I guess that means that I'm going to find cover in the rocks. 92. Oh. I never think it's good when it's the first one or the last one. Psychic premonition told me not to climb the tree. So instead, I'm squeaking in a chair. You're surprised to hear the professor's voice in your earpiece. I've accessed the time machine remotely, he says. Hold on tight, I'm bringing you home. Wait, hold on tight to what? Your surroundings fade out again, and before you know it, you're back in the temporal manipulation lab. The machine appears to be in its last leg. A disturbing amount of black smoke is wafting from the time machine, and you decide to get moving before the whole thing bursts into flames. Whoa, and the card runs away too. Even the card's afraid. So afraid it ran away and now it won't focus. Dun, dun, dun. Fortunately, 2 panels are now open, leading to new hallways. Okay, Professor, which way from here, you ask? To the left is the experimental supercomputer and the armory on the right. But it's not safe to... Whatever technology it's transmitting, his voice shorts out. The experimental supercomputer is... Oh, there's a frog. He was in my very first vision. It's on a green disc with a... I lost track because of the frog. The experimental supercomputer is on a green desk with a curious, oversized orange frog paperweight. It looks like it's made of metal and must be quite heavy. The eyes of the orange frog are yellow, and you feel yourself being drawn to them. Head for the armory, story card 94. If you check out the supercomputer next to the orange frog, paperweight 109. I am not feeling that frog. No, not digging the eyes. No, thank you. Armory sounds better. Weapons, armor, yeah. 94. That's where I'm going. 94, which is the next card again. Okay. Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? It's guarded by something that looks like an automated machine gun. Oh. You enter the armory. The door closes behind you, and then you hear it lock automatically. The room is nearly empty, and you realize with a shudder whatever weapons are usually kept here are probably in the hands of people, or chimps, roaming the halls outside. The only thing left is a massive artillery gun mounted on a swivel in the center of the room. There are also a bunch of lockers lining one wall, if you'd like to search through them. Now, there were lockers. There were lockers in the vision, the very first vision in the beginning of the game. I'm searching through the lockers. It's going to suck because I need a 6, and I got no observation bonus, do I? I got none. I got agility with the gun, agility with the suit. I got climbing with the boots, and that's it. Those are the only bonus cards I have. Once per challenge, meter by 2. Well, I always try my telekinesis. I don't really want to, but all right. So I rolled this die once. The only thing I did not want was a 1, and a 1 came up. This is the second time I'm rolling the die. The only thing I want is a 6. So let's see what comes up. Oh, so close. You know, if you add this 5 with the 1, that'll be 6, right? Okay, so I failed. Raise the danger meter by 2. You may try again. 1. So I go back here. This is down by 2. 1, 2. Oh, now I'm level 2 psychic power. But I can try again, and I'm going to. Because now I need a 3 or better. Just a 1 or a 2 I miss. Well, just barely got that one in, did I? All right, but I did get it, so I get clue number 92. I want to make it something good. I lost a lot for this. All that for a drop of blood. Okay, let's see. Enough quoting Thanos. Okay, so what's this? Hypersonic Isotronic Resonator. You find a tech catalog that delivers an object called the Hypersonic Isotronic Resonator. If you have clue number 87, keep this item and move forward 2 spaces on the psychic scale. If you do not have clue number 87, discard this card. Do I have clue number 87? 83? No, I do not think I have it. Nope. Darn it, that's the end. Oh, man, no, it's not really the end. But it does say I have to discard this then. That stinks. All right. Return to story card number 94. If you blow a hole through the door to the stairwell. Oh, didn't read the end of that. There's a door here, and you can see through its window that it leads to a stairwell. Unfortunately, the door is locked. The artillery gun you found has a shell in it, though, so you could probably blast your way through. As a matter of fact, why limit yourself? With that thing, you could probably get through the wall opposite the door. Instant shortcut. If you blow a hole through the door, the stairwell, if you blow a hole through the wall. I really want to blow a hole through the wall, don't you? I really do. I'm going to story card 97. Story card 97. All right, let's see how bad things get, right? You carefully navigate, You carefully navigate stray chunks of masonry and find yourself in a laboratory. There's a closet-sized metal box here big enough for you to get into, connected to a computer terminal. Some notes you find scattered on the desktop contain terms like DNA decoding unit and cellular replicator. You know what this thing is for. Clones. It makes clones. You're sure of it? Well, 90% sure. There's a flashing red light on the terminal that might mean something's not working properly. But the computer is so old it uses punch cards. You just know that trying to figure out what's wrong with this computer would be a huge pain. There's a time clock on the wall above the column of time cards with a handwritten index card that says Observatory Employees next to its stairwell leading upwards. Free action. If you're a level psychic 4, no, I am not. Thanks for reminding me. Try to clone yourself. I am going to try to clone myself. No, that's going to kill me. I can't take another death. Okay, I'm going up to the Observatory 108. 108. Wait a second. Didn't I already do that? It's not led me here to begin with? Yeah, right? That's this one. I didn't really get anything for that. Well, my meter's lower. My meter's lower. Woo! Sliding all over the place. There we go. But I do continue. Look at this. Hold on. If you try the mess hall, go to story card number 119. If you leave the house through the back door, I'm a little hungry. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm going to go through the back door. Go to story card 101. This is not over. It looked like it was. 101. 100 and 101. Okay. Watch, I die here and I should have done a shaggy and gone through the kitchen. Outside the house, you find that the storm has intensified. The rain is falling sideways now, and severe winds sting your face. There's light coming from the partly open bay door of an aircraft hangar a short distance away. And you creep along against the wall, you could probably avoid detection. And most of the weather on your way there. In the darkness, you can also make out the silhouette of something large and round out on the lawn. You're not sure what it is, but after Professor Marsden's story about captured psychic aliens, you can make a good guess. If you're a level psychic 4, no, I'm not anymore. If you head towards the hangar, or if you check out the large round object, I'm going to check out the object. Maybe it's an egg, it'll open up and imprint on me. You never know. Then I'll have my own, egg monster. Cuckoo, cuckoo. I am the egg monster. I am the egg monster. Cuckoo, cuckoo. All right. You sneak over to the big round object. The thing is a spaceship. It has a cold ceramic skin and it's perfectly smooth. You can't find a single bolt or seam. From here you can see a window to the main house, where a whole bunch of chimpanzees are gathered around a boardroom table with a woman at the front of the room at the computer console. It's Carol. Yeah, I know, I met her already last chapter. She is not a friend of mine. First things first, you climb aboard the aircraft, look at the instruments, and get the psychic sensation that you already possess the knowledge to operate this vehicle. There's a metal lock protecting the control panel, though. If you could bust it, you might be able to get this thing moving. Well, I do have a gun with one bullet and a pommel. Break the lock. All right. Need 3 or better. I'm feeling good, and I do not feel good. What was this? 9, 10, 9. I'll have to check. If I'm wrong, I'll adjust it by 1 and fix it in the next chapter. Oh, that stinks. I had some good rolls last game. I'm rolling like Ryan now. If you can't get the egg ship moving or don't even want to try, you can always move on. Head straight to the room full of chimps. No, I don't want to go straight to the room full of chimps. They're going to kill me again. Well, that was last chapter, so I guess that's different this time, but I don't have a choice. 103. Yeah, this isn't going to be good. I am so dead again. And by the end of chapter 2, I was doing good. It really was. The dramatic conclusion to all this monkey business is so close you can practically reach out and touch it. One way or the other, you decide this ends now. You bust into the room. At least 3 dozen giant chimps stand between you and the neuron inhibitor mainframe. Also, you totally hit your funny bone on the way in, so that's going on too. This, you realize, was a terrible idea. Kill the intruder, the woman yells. With the neuron inhibitor link still fully operational, the chimps have no choice but to obey, which they do. I told you I didn't want to go. But the previous card told me to pick this card. And the previous card on this is 101, which is go to the hangar, 98. 90, oh, I gotta go back by 2. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Yeah. Ninety-eight. Oh, see a picture of tools. I don't mean a picture of me right now. That's how I feel. You sneak into the hangar and discover to your great relief that it's unoccupied. There are parts here for what might be some kind of alien aircraft, and tools lie scattered around them on the floor. From here, you can see a large egg-shaped object in the lawn outside the hangar. Yeah, I know. I've already been there. Thank you. Okay. Optional challenge. Scan the tools for something useful. If you're level Psychic 4 or higher, you are a much better player than John is. What? I was out of focus. I thought that's what it said. How's that? Better? All right, I'm going for this. I don't have anything else with observation, but I need a 3 or better. Really? Ryan, get the hell out of here. Oh, my goodness. Raise the danger meter by 1. Of course, I raised the danger meter by 1. If you have clue number 3. Clue number 3? Really is it? $30. Is that's kind of like 3. Nope. I do not have clue number 3. If you don't have clue number 3, take a look at the egg ship. No, I don't want to. Okay, this is taking me in a circle now. This is taking me in a circle. Oh, this is taking me in a circle. I don't want to go to the egg ship, so back to card number 98. This is card number 98. The launch object number 114. Okay, you know what? Let me go back to this. Okay, there we go. Let me go back here. Okay, so that was taking me in a circle. So I guess I will go through the mess hall. I'll roll through the mess hall, number 119. Second to last. And you know what that means. Absolutely nothing. The mess hall is filled with long metal tables and ugly plastic chairs. Judging by the sheer volume of rotting banana peels piling into overflowing trash cans, you'd guess that it's mostly used by chimpanzees. Chimpanzees that don't compost. The room has high ceilings, and you can see an area in the next level with a railed balcony that overlooks the room. There might be something interesting up there, but you'll have to climb to find out. Ooh, I got boots. I can do that. There's also a door that leads to the pantry, into which you see a cupboard. Oh, Yeah, I got boots. Give me a +2. Let me load them up. I'm in a tracksuit with climbing boots. I look special. Just give me a +2, 3, so a 1. A 1 will fail me. If I win, lower the danger meter 3 and go to story card 11. Well, that's not that big of a deal, but okay. Anything but a 1. You are great and awesome. Again, where was this? 10. So lower the meter by 1. Your story card number 111. 111, 11. From here, you can see into the meeting room, which is packed to the gills with super chimps. A woman in a lab coat, it must be the diabolical Carol, is operating a large console that must be part of the neuron inhibitor mainframe. It looks pretty solid, but if you're lucky, you might be able to reach in and damage it enough to free the chimps from Carol's control before anyone can stop you. There's also a metal staircase leading down to an ancient hangar. You see a truck parked in it, but you can't be sure if anyone is guarding it. Yeah, she looks innocent. She looks like a little bit like Alexandra from Josie and the Pussycats cartoon. If you rush into the meeting room, go to story card 103. If you sneak into the aircraft hangar, go to story card 98. If I bust in, she's going to have those chimps all over me. If I go to the aircraft hangar, I'm going to be killed by whoever's guarding it. I don't want to die by chimp, so I'm going to story card number 98, friends. 98's already been done. So I'm going to story card number 103, my friends. 103 has already been done. Well, this is a problem. This is a problem. Yes, it is. So 103 and 98. Yeah, see, 103 was this. 98. Oh, 98. What the? Oh, 98 is right there. And 98. Oh, I can try the challenge again. Maybe that's what it's kind of doing. Maybe it's just kind of bringing me back, forcing me to get this challenge. So about 3 are better now. Okay, let me do an observation. I don't need these. I don't have anything for observation. 2 or better. Oh, that's just barely, but there we go. And that is, 89. Oh, that's one right here. A tear gas gun. All right, I can mess up those chimps now. You find a small gun that fires tear gas. Neato! Keep this item. Finish story card number 98. This gives me a +2 on attack. Finish number 98. If you have clue number 3, discard it. And if I don't have it, so that means I'm going around in a circle again. So that means now I'm back to 114. 114. It keeps sending me back to 114. I guess I'll try to break the lock. I still don't have anything to help with strength, but it is 2 or better. Ooh. 6. That means I'm going to get clue 101. Maybe it'll get me out of this loop. I don't think I missed anything. Through brute force, you managed to break the lock, but you damaged the ship's controls in the process. You are tossed from the cockpit as the vehicle lurches a few inches into the air and rockets across the lawn, straight towards the room full of chimpanzees. Go to story card 107. Well, that's new. 107, all right. I'm about to ram a room full of chimps with an alien spaceship. How many times in your life did you ever think you're going to say that? Only in tabletop adventure, my friends. There's a large sliding glass door that opens into a meeting room, but the egg-shaped ship misses entirely and crashes straight through the wall. A ship cannon emerges from the hatch in the ship's hull and starts firing laser beams at random into the room. The chimps go bananas. It's total chaos. You couldn't have created a better distraction if you had planned it. You jump out of the ship. If you move quickly and stealthily, you somehow manage to avoid the rampaging chimps and the uncontrolled laser fire, then maybe you can disable the neuron inhibitor mainframe before anyone stops you. Challenge required. Okay, so I got a snazzy tracksuit. And I got a revolver. I'm going to go with the snazzy tracksuit. Because if I roll a 1, I would rather lose that than my revolver with 1 bullet in it. 2 or better. Oh. If you win, you go to story card 113. Finally, I'm getting some traction here. I'm not going back around in circles. The computer doesn't have a button that's clearly labeled off, so you hit the neuron inhibitor mainframe console as hard as you can with a chair, and sparks fly from it. Every chimpanzee in the room instantly passes out and falls to the floor. The egg ship has apparently run out of laser juice too, because the cannon sputters and lowers back into the hatch. Carol, however, is still a problem. Like this focus. My computer! She screams. My chimpanzees! My meeting room wall! Who even are you? She flies at you in a rage. She definitely wants to kill you, and she seems to be giving it everything she's got. Just want to point out that I do have this, but I don't know if it's going to come into play. Oh, look at that. She is not happy. Wow. Whew. Knock out the dastardly Carol. All right, strength. I get that +2, right? Then I just get, the tear gas. I'm going to shoot her in the face with the tear gas gun. Because that sounds fun. Doesn't that sound fun, everyone? Some maniacal, crazy, mad scientist woman manipulating chimpanzees with alien technology is coming at you. Yeah, shoot her in the face with a tear gas gun. 2 or better. Nice. Win. Go to story card 105. These should be. These are all facing the wrong way. Should be the page numbers up on top, like so. Now let me go to 105. A goal achieved. Ding, 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 ding. Now this all makes a lot more sense. You've thwarted Carol's evil plot, freed the whole mansion full of super-intelligent chimpanzees, and broken up a counterfeiting ring. On top of that, you helped Professor Marsden win back control of his lab. Now he'll have plenty of time to consider the implications of his blind pursuit of knowledge and devote the rest of his career to making things right again. All that's left to do now is bask in your supreme triumph. You sit in Carol's chair, lean back, and put your feet up on what remains of the meeting room table, confident that your job here is done. Or is it? Go to story card 120. I did not see that coming. That's a twist. Oh, that was a twist. Took him 4 chapters to give me a twist like that. And alarm sounds, and about 50 lights on the neuroinhibitor mainframe console start blinking. Professor Marsden comes running into the room. No, no, he mutters under his breath. That thing's probably just malfunctioning. I really did a number on it. You both jolt back as a strange booming voice comes from the speaker on the neuron inhibitor mainframe console. The full force of the Cruscular Armada is upon you, it says. We demand the release of our ambassador. Although we hate violence, we will proceed. Oops, sorry. I lost track there. Although we hate violence, we will reduce your entire planet to the galactic rubble if you do not obey. The significance of this moment hits you. You've just heard the words of an actual alien life form. The professor is as pale as a ghost. Let's release the alien. That's what we were planning to do anyway. About that, it may not be quite so simple. Advance to Chapter 5 and keep all inventory. Oh, Professor Marsden, what did you do with the alien ambassador? Woo! All right. There was a couple of twists and turns there. Even looked like it ended at one point. 2 points. Wow. Wow. This is picked up nicely. You know what I do want to do is I just want to get this and put that on the top, like so. Get this all together now. It's all together now. All together now. All together now. All together now. All right. So I got this. Okay, so that's good. I lost my dowel, but I got this cool T-Rex gun, and I am telekinetic, although I really don't like the implications of it. Once per challenge, you can raise the danger meter by 2 to re-roll the die roll. That really kind of stinks. But this is everything I got. So there we go. And chapter 4 is now behind me. There's one chapter left. That should be next Friday. That's what I'm thinking. Next Friday or maybe the week after. But no longer than that. No longer than that, and you will get the ending, the final chapter of House of Danger. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for joining me here for this live, full of spoiler playthrough of Z-Man Games' Choose Your Own Adventure House of Danger board game. Also, I want to thank everyone for going over to the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter pages and accounts we have and checking us out over there. Very cool. Thank you. And everyone that has been heading over to the Two Gun Pixie Zazzle store, the official Two Gun Pixie Zazzle store, where you find a lot of cool tabletop, mostly RPG-inspired geekery and nerdery. So thank you, everyone, for going and checking that out. And thank you for liking our channel here on YouTube and subscribing to it, for watching our videos, for sharing our videos and commenting on our videos. Thank you very much. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G with Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming. And my friends, I am out of here.